A video about what's going on in Afghanistan yet, but I've kept up with every single thing. I know what's going on, and it is probably going to be the worst foreign policy of my lifetime, and it reflects why Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the entire Biden administration, are completely incapable of this job. They are not fit for the role. They were not deserving, and it really makes me question, 80 million votes, the most popular president of all time. All right? So let's just listen to this, because today there are 12 more Marines, or not 12 more, but there are 12 Marines dead today, all right? There's reports of suicide bombings by ISIS. Yeah, that's right, ISIS is back, all right? It is a foreign fuckery mess over there, and it is all due to this administration. We just pulled all of our soldiers out overnight, all right? There are Americans stranded over there in Afghanistan with the Taliban, or as they like to call it, Biden likes to call it, the Taliban, like it's a fucking Cinnabon advertisement for a new breakfast roll or something, the Taliban, all right? There are Americans stranded over there who are 100%, there will be Americans stranded in Afghanistan. There is no if, buts, or anything about it. They will be stranded, no questions asked, all right? We just completely left them there. We abandoned them. That is not the American way, all right? It is absolutely disgusting, all right? I am embarrassed for America. I am embarrassed that this is the president. We know what's going on. We've seen the writing on the wall. We are 8 months in, and this is where we are, all right? And if he gets out of office, it's only going to get worse, all right? Because we know who's up next, all right? The person who was put in there just because she's a female and just because she's black. So let's listen to this real quick, because Biden is responding to the reports of the suicide bombings at the Kabul Airport in Afghanistan. Kabul, of course, the city where everyone's being evacuated. And by the way, there are 7 airports that were under United States control, like 7 or 9 or something around there. I'm not sure the exact number. I'm pretty sure it's 7. We had multiple, anyway, there were multiple airports that we controlled when we left, and we no longer control them. We literally just fled with our tail between our legs. Like Obama says, we're leading from behind. We're leading from behind, like real Americans do. The state of this nation really concerns me. It concerns me extremely for my future. I am so troubled by this. I am disturbed. It is disgusting, because there is a lack of respect for these soldiers, these Marines who have lost their lives, all right? And then what are they going to do? They're going to fucking blame it on Trump. Donald Trump has absolutely nothing to do with what happened today. Nothing, all right? Donald Trump did negotiate with Afghanistan. He did negotiate with the Taliban. But guess what? Donald Trump scared the absolute shit out of the Taliban. He scared them. He nuclear threatened them all the time. They were not going to do anything with him in office. They feared him, all right? And having a president that mumbles his words, having a president that doesn't know where he's at half the time, how do we expect Joe Biden to get Americans who are stranded in Afghanistan that we don't even know exactly where they are? We don't even know how many they are, all right? How do we expect him to get those Afghan allies, because we do have allies over there trapped as well, all right? How do we expect him to evacuate them when Joe Biden doesn't even know where he's at? He literally is, he's maybe the worst since Jimmy Carter, all right? And that is an insult to Jimmy Carter. So let's just listen to this.
It's within our capacity to do it. We just have to remain steadfast. Steadfast. We will complete our mission.
As he flips through, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. We have to remain steadfast, and we will continue our mission. Steadfast. What is going on? Does no one else see this? This is the president of the United States, all right? Other people, other countries that are our enemies, that are against us, they are licking their chops like there's a dog about to go get a fucking treat in the yard. They see this and they are about to have a field day. China about to have a field day, all right?
Our troops have withdrawn.
Our troops are withdrawn.
Find means by which we can find any American who wishes to get out of Afghanistan.
Who wishes to get out of Afghanistan? What kind of fucking American does not wish to get out of Afghanistan right now? Every single person who is abandoned in Afghanistan wants to get out, because if they don't get out, they're going to die. It's the cold hard truth. They're dealing with a terrorist organization. They are going to die if they don't get out. That we have a August 31st deadline. We don't even know when on August 31st it is. Is it August 30th, a minute after 11:59 p.m., or is it August 31st at 11:59 p.m.? We have no idea what's going on. People still want to rabble around about the White House wants to promote National Women's Day or whatever. We still want to ramble about COVID. We want to ramble about vaccines. This is a national state of emergency. No one knows what's going on. The media is it's gotten to the point to where even the media is criticizing Biden. That's how bad it's gotten, all right? We have abandoned Americans overseas, and we don't even know how many are trapped. Let's continue.
We will find them, and we will get them out. Ladies and gentlemen, they gave me a list here. The first person I was instructed to call on was...
Did you hear that? Ladies and gentlemen, they gave me a list here. The first person I was instructed to call on. This is the Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America Army, all right? Military, everything. The most powerful military unit, the most powerful nation in the world, or maybe, actually probably not even anymore, all right? He doesn't even know where it's going on, and he's being told, all right, he cannot take valid questions because if anyone asks him a real question that is just semi-challenging, he will be thrown for a loop. He won't even know how to answer. He won't even know where he's at, and it is complete. It is disgusting, all right? The President of the United States has been given a list of reporters to call on that are friendly to him, all right? And not only has he been given this list of reporters to call on, he has pre-made answers that are approved, all right? This is disgusting. This is everything this is the government that the Founding Fathers warned us of. This is the government that George Washington warned us of, all right? The people are no longer in control. It's so sad to see. If I was president, I would be doing a better job than this. I don't care how many freaking planes. I don't care how many freaking helicopters. I don't care how many nukes, how many rockets. I'm sending everything over there, and I'm getting every single last American out. No questions asked, all right? It is inevitable that they're just going to be stranded. They're going to die. Why are we listening to the Taliban? Why are we listening to the Taliban and their mandates? When in history has America listened to terrorist organizations? Terrorist organizations should listen to America because they should fear us. But nobody fears us right now because there's mass corruption. We have a failed leader. We have a failed administration, just overall. This is not just Biden. This is everyone. This is the media. They're all colluding. They covered him up for so long on his campaign trail. He just sat in his basement and slept all day. All right, and guess what? Now when you put him out there, there's travesty. There's chaos. There's tragedy. All right, it is extremely sad. I saw on Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show today, there was an Afghan on the phone, and he said that this morning after the suicide bombings, he had a 5-year-old girl in his arms that died. There is blood on this administration's hands. It infuriates me because there is a lack of respect. All right, there is a lack of respect for America in the world right now. We aren't the America that we used to be. But guess what? It's all good because Orange Man's out of office, right? Orange Man's out of office. You know what Orange Man would have done to this? He would have nuked their asses, all right? He would have sent everything over there. No Americans left behind.
Kelly O'Donnell of NBC.
You have said leaving Afghanistan is in the national interest of the United States. After today's attack, do you believe you will authorize additional forces to respond to that attack inside Afghanistan? And are you prepared to add additional forces to protect those Americans?
What a cupcake question. What an easy question.
The evacuation operation.
I've instructed the military, whatever they need, if they need additional force, I will grant it.
Look at those eyes. Look at those dead eyes. This is saddening. This is disgusting. This is... People who are for this, honestly, sometimes I wonder if they're anti-American. All right? Afghanistan. This is going to be the worst foreign policy. I am very young, and this is going to be the worst foreign policy of my life. And it is only going to get worse. All right? It is only going to get worse from here. More blood will be on the hands. All right? I don't know how they're going to do it. There's no way they get it out. There's no way they get all the Americans and our allies out. by the 31st. Absolutely no way. There's 100% chance people will be stranded. All right? And Jen Psaki and the president came out and said, we will help anyone leaves that wants to leave. Who doesn't want to leave? They're going to die. They're going to die. This is disgusting. All right? And then the worst thing about it is at the Kabul airport, the capital airport, we can't even defend our own people. We don't have enough soldiers. We don't have enough Marines there. We are relying on the Taliban to protect Americans at the airport from ISIS. What in the world is going on? We are living in an upside-down universe. This is disgusting. This is the man who got 80 million votes. This is the most popular president in American history, and people are starting to wake up. People know what's going on, all right? And there's an end game to all of this. There's an end game to everything, and this is just not going to be pretty. It's only going to get worse. There's no way in hell excuse me, what a voice crack. Yeah, that's a bad voice crack. There's no way in hell this man is making it to 2024. No way. No way. I don't even think he can make it another year. But hey, it's all good because there's no more mean tweets on Twitter.